Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me today in my kitchen for my first cooking class in so long. So we're gonna wait and see if some more people join, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the recipes I have prepared for you today. So when I thought about this class, I thought about what do people usually eat? Where does how expensive is it to buy these things? Do we know if what we're buying, if it's cheap, like, is it using the best ingredients? So I'm going to show you today how to do or how to eat this menu, making it as cheap as possible, using the highest quality ingredients and the less amount of time and effort, because I know moms like me, we all are very short on time because we always have so many things going on. And okay, so that's why, I chose this menu. So here with me is Erin. So you can see this is 100% real. And you might hear Asher soon. So here we go. I'm gonna just go ahead, respect everybody's time, and then as people join, I can explain a little bit more. So if you haven't seen the Thermomix before, this is it. With a push of this button, we turn on our Thermomix, and it's gonna give us the ability of cook so many things that if we didn't have this, we probably wouldn't do them on a daily basis. I'm sorry for the interruptions, but as I told you, I have a little sous chef here with me today. Ah, he's singing for you guys. Okay, so we have our Thermomix on. So now what I'm gonna do is, the first thing I'm gonna show you guys is the pizza dough, because while our pizza dough rises, we'll be able to cook other things. So I'm going to go ahead. Here it has a question or a little search symbol. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to look for the recipe for pizza dough, because this way we can just make the pizza dough and then add whatever topping or sauce we like. But there are also tons of recipes of pizzas, telling you what to put on them or what type of sauce to make. Erin, please. So let's go ahead. I'm going to look for pizza dough. Search. And it's real easy. So here we have all the options of pizza dough. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, just choose the first one. And we're going to start. I hope you guys can see my screen from there. I'm going to start cooking. So it says lightly grease a large bowl with oil and set aside. I don't do that. I just go and do everything in here. So next, says 220 grams of lukewarm water. And as you can see, this is going to weigh the water for us. We don't need any scales. We don't need anything extra. We're going to be able to do everything in our Thermomix. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, put the water. Okay. We have 220 grams of water, and now he wants some water, so I'm give him some water. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me today, okay? I really appreciate it. So now we're going to go next. Now it says 1 teaspoon of sugar or malt powder. You can also add honey, but I'm going to go ahead and add the sugar as it asks. So go with some sugar. So this sugar, what it's going to do, it's just going to feed our yeast, okay? Then we go next. Now it says teaspoons of dry instant yeast. Okay. It's one package, okay? And if you can find it, I suggest, here you go. I suggest you buy the pizza yeast, okay? That way you can use your instantly. You don't need to let it rest. But I didn't find the pizza yeast when I went to the store yesterday. So I'm just gonna use this fast rising yeast, okay? Which is great too. We're just gonna have to let our dough rise a bit. Okay, so there we go. We have our 1 packet of yeast. Next, we're gonna add our measuring cup. I'm gonna show you guys. This is called the measuring cup, and then this is the lid. So we put the measuring cup in the lid, and then we cover our Thermomix. And it's gonna mix our yeast and our water and our sugar so we can start the fermentation process. I like to put it, or sometimes the recipes already do it for you, depending on which recipe you choose. I just put a little bit of temperature on it to make it lukewarm. So that way the yeast activates easier and faster. Okay, so then we go next. Here we go. We're gonna press tar so we make sure that our Thermomix is on 0. So when we start adding the ingredients, it can weigh it correctly, okay? The sugar, my bad. Where did I leave my sugar? So now we're gonna add 400 grams of flour. This is real life. So this is what you would look like in your kitchen cooking with your babies, okay? You just put them in the chair and you start cooking, entertain them with toys, like, you know, we know what to do. But lots of times, if we have to be doing this by hand, it's impossible. But with the Thermomix, it's so easy because, you know, you just have to use one appliance and you're good. Now it's asking for 30 grams of extra virgin olive oil. Here we go. Same thing, we just measure it directly into our Thermomix. And we're good. Okay, let's see. I dropped some oil on my screen, so I'm just gonna clean that off. Next, 1 teaspoon of salt. Of course, I forgot to take out all of the ingredients, but hey, bear with me. Like I told you, this is my first time after a very long time of not doing these lives anymore. So again, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Next, I'm gonna put the lid on. Okay. Next. Now our Thermomix is gonna knead the dough for us. So in these 2 minutes we have extra. You could, you know, be doing something with your baby, or getting the table ready, or, you know, taking out all the other ingredients. It gives you a time, some free time, without you worrying about, you know, your dough. So while we do that, I'm gonna start with the ingredients for the next recipe. So next we're gonna do the lemonade. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this away for now. And I'm gonna cut my lemons. I already washed these lemons because we're gonna use these 2 lemons and we're gonna make a big lemonade. So I'm going to give them one of the lemons and I'm going to bring another one. You want to trade? There you go. Okay, so cutting open my lemons. Getting ready for our lemonade while our dough is kneading. Okay, so the good thing about this lemonade is we only need 2 lemons and we can make 32 ounces of lemonade with 2 lemons. And it's so delicious, so easy, and so fast to make. I'm sure you'll be surprised because it's really, truly unbelievable. So we got 16 seconds to go on our dough. And I'm going to show you, I have another mixing bowl for our lemonade. So that way we don't need to stop what we're doing, clean the bowl, you know, that all takes time. I just trade bowls and we can continue with our recipes. Okay. So now it says transfer dough into the prepared bowl and work it into a bowl. I don't do that. I just take my bowl out and put it to the side and let the dough do whatever it's supposed to do inside that bowl. Okay. So after we do this, I'm going to show, well, I'll show you what our dough looks like right now, actually. So this is our dough. I'm going to show you guys. And then I'm just going to put it back in there. So this is our dough. Look. Our dough came out perfect. It's not sticky. It's not dry. It's not all stuck into the bowl. So there's a little piece right here. Take it off. Okay. And here we go. This is our dough. We can make 2 pizzas out of this. It's good for 2 pizzas. 2 large pizzas. You can get 3 medium pizzas. You could do mini pizzas. That's all up to you. But I think for a family like ours, where we're 2 adults and 2 kids, this is enough for a pizza night. Okay, so, and I did the math for these recipes, and in total, if I shop at either Kroger's or Aldi's, I think most of them will be about the same, but it came out with it costing me $14.40 for all the ingredients we're going to use for these recipes. So as I told you, it can help you save a lot of money in the kitchen. Now we'll continue with our next recipe. So we're going to do the lemonade. I'm going to go ahead and look for that recipe. Lemonade. There's over 70,000 recipes here that you can choose from. And they're all in different languages. There's Polish recipes, there's Spanish recipes, Greek recipes, German recipes, American recipes, English recipes, Paraguayan recipes. I mean, there's recipes from all over the world, from India, from Taiwan, from China. So you're going to have so many options to cook for your family with Thermomix. So let's continue. So I'm just going to choose the first lemonade that shows up. Okay. Then we're going to start cooking. And it says you're about to start a new recipe. Quit your active recipe? Yes. And then when we want to go back to the pizza recipe, we just go to the recently cooked recipes and it's going to be there. And we're going to press on it and it's going to start up right where we left the recipe. So don't worry about leaving recipes. It's so easy to find them again. Okay, so yes. So now it says place 2 or 3 lemons unpeeled and halved. So I'm going to go ahead. Here I have my 2 limes that I cut in half and I'm going to put them in here. Okay. Next, it says 100 grams of castor sugar, adjust to taste. So I'm going to do it with sugar today to show you guys, but you could easily use stevia or whatever you know, sweetener you like. So in case you have like diabetes or something and you don't want to use sugar, or you're just taking care of your health and you don't want to use sugar, you just take out this ingredient, do not use the sugar, and put whatever sweetener you'd like, even honey, if that's your thing, okay? I'm going to go ahead, put this. Then we press next, and now it says 500 grams of water chilled. Okay. There's recipes that are in grams, and then there's recipes that are in ounces. Depending on the recipes, it's going to pop up whatever it needs, okay? So I know we're doing grams now, but there's thousands of recipes that are in ounces. So the US recipes are all in ounces. I just chose some international recipes, okay? But we do have this same recipe with the ounces. Now it says, insert measuring cup into mixing bowl lid. And then I'm going to press next, hold measuring cup in place, and then, okay, prepare. We're going to make a little bit of noise right now. Next. Can you believe that? It took all the juice from the limes. We're almost done with our lemonade. So ask for another 500 grams of water. So it's another full one of these. Okay. Then next, it says insert the simmering basket. So this is the simmering basket. This comes with your Thermomix. So all the accessories I'm showing you today, they all come with the Thermomix, okay? Put this here. Now it says next, hold the simmering basket in place with the spatula and strain lemonade into a jug. So I'm going to put my jug here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to hold it here. And are you ready to see a lemonade made out of 2 lemons? And look how much comes out. Look at the color. I'm going to do a close-up so you guys can see it. But this is pure lemonade. Lemonade, water, and sugar, nothing else. As I told you, you could replace the sugar with whatever you like to sweeten it. Okay. And okay, first I'll show you our lemonade. This is our lemonade. Okay. Looks like magic, doesn't it? And then I'll show you what's in here so you know exactly what comes out. So we have this. And this is what it looks like inside. Move this a little so you can see. So we have all the lemon pieces, the flesh, the skin, everything is here. Okay. So now we've done 2 recipes. We've done the pizza dough and we've done the lemonade. Let's see what it says. It says next, add 10 ice cubes and serve immediately. So I'm gonna the ice cubes in. Here we go. I don't know if it's 10, but we've got our ice cubes there, and we're gonna taste test. Erin's gonna be our taste tester. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys. Go. So delicious, so refreshing. I drank so much of this during my pregnancy. Okay, let's see, Erin. Did you like it? Did you like it, Erin? Is it good? You liked it? Okay, so great way to get your kids to drink their vitamin C. Okay, he wants some more. See? He definitely liked it, so it's kid approved. Isn't it great to have something so healthy and so easy to make for your kids? I'm going to take this out of the way. This is a disaster, so I'm just going to start taking things away. And now we're going to go to our final recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw this away. And we're going to use this same one because the other bowl has the pizza dough in it. Let me just rinse this out. That way I can show you guys the ice cream. So this is my favorite Thermomix ice cream recipe because it's so easy, so fast to do, and so delicious. And the kids love it. We love it. And also you can save it. Like if you don't use all of it, you can just refreeze it, take it out another day. And my secret tip is when you're going to freeze it, put it in little Ziploc bags, put it flat and freeze it like that. So whenever you want the ice cream again, you break it up, put it in your Thermomix, chop for a couple seconds, blend for a couple seconds, gonna make it creamy and delicious again. So I'm gonna put finish. And this is called fruit ice cream. Takes 5 minutes and it has 3 ingredients: fruit, sugar, and cream. Okay. As I told you with the previous recipe, if you don't want to do sugar, you can replace it for stevia or whatever, sweetener you use. Maybe it's monk fruit, you know what you like. Okay. I'm going to dry this really well because I'm going to show you one of the functions and I forgot about that. So give me 1 second. I'm going to dry this. I should have done this before the lemonade, but oh well, it's too late now. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite Thermomix functions. I think you're going to love it too. Okay, let's see. Is this dry enough? It has to be perfectly dry for me to show it to you. Erin, is this dry enough? What do you think? I think it's. Now also I'm going to dry the lid very well. Okay. Actually, I'm going to use the other lid that is dry. So now it says 60 grams of sugar or adjust to taste. If you want it sweeter, you put more sugar. If you don't want it as sweet, take the sugar. Okay. Sometimes it depends on what fruit you're using too. Okay, so there we go. Got our 60 grams of sugar. Then we go next. Insert cup into mixing bowl, lid, and then, okay, 10 seconds, a lot of noise. Aaron's getting used to it. He used to cry all the time when he heard these really loud noises, but they get used to it. So now it's like, what is mom making today? Okay. Next, it says 500 grams of mixed fresh fruit, cut in pieces and frozen. So what we need now is frozen fruit. Oh, but hey, let me not forget to show you my favorite feature. Do you know what this is? Remember what we put in? Somebody put in the chat. Yes, it's powdered sugar. Remember, we put 60 grams of sugar, and here is the powdered sugar. Okay, so isn't that awesome? Because that's something that I don't buy powdered sugar anymore, but before I used to when I had to do a recipe that called for powdered sugar, I never had powdered sugar at home. So this way, you know, if you need powdered sugar and you don't have it, you can make it at home really quickly, easily. And the other benefit is that powdered sugar usually has additives added to it so it doesn't clump up, and also like cornstarch to thicken it. So this way you can make sure that you have 100% sugar, no additives, no thickeners, no cornstarch. Okay, so now we add our fruit. So I have this acai, mango, pineapple, and wild blueberries. Okay. I'm gonna add this. And make sure that everything is separated. You don't want to have big chunks of things in there, okay? Because it can mess up your blade. So anything that's like as big as a strawberry, I'd say. Nothing bigger than a strawberry. So everything has to be cut up. So, see, I didn't have enough fruit because I forgot to buy that at the store yesterday, but we're gonna make fruit. Aaron, what's going on? So I'm gonna add this. Okay. What do I have here? I have some frozen ice cream, fruit ice cream, banana fruit ice cream that I did before. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add that. See, as a mom, we know how to make things work when we have to. So you want some? Here you go. You want to try this? Go ahead, try it. He needs to try everything. So I'm gonna complete this. Have this here. Wait. No, is this ice cream? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. So, as moms, we know how to make things work in the kitchen. We know how to be on a budget. And we know how to give our kids what they want when they want it, even if we don't have it. So this is one of those things. So then we press next, and screaming, please. How are you going to behave this way while we're in a cooking? Come on, dude, you need to help your mom. Look at this. Where's Aaron? Let's see. Can you help me, guys? Where's Aaron? There he is. Now we're gonna put it, oops, to speed 8. Okay. We're gonna, oh no, it's so noisy. It's so noisy. But there we go. We're being fried. I'm not sure of how many minutes it's been since we started. Okay, I think like 30. Look at all we've done. We've done pizza dough. We've done lemonade. Now we're doing ice cream. Okay. I'm going to show you how it looks. See, we had our frozen fruit and now it looks like this. And this could easily be a sorbet. So, I mean, if you wanted to stop here, and actually it looks like, you know, those Dippin' Dots. Okay. Do you think your kids would like this? I think Asher would like this if I told him it was Dippin' Dots. I've never thought of that before today. So now we're going to go ahead and put the cream. Okay. If you don't want to use cream, okay, you can add frozen bananas instead. And it's going to give you the same effect. But I'm going to show you how it is with cream, because that's the true way. we're gonna follow the recipe. Okay. Besides this being my first live cooking class in a while, this is my first cooking class in English because I used to always do them in Spanish. So I'm learning with you guys. Come on. Now we're going to insert the spatula here. This is a special spatula that comes with the Thermomix. It has this here so that the spatula doesn't go all the way in and we don't touch the blades, okay? So never do this with a different spatula, just the Thermomix spatula. We press next, and then we go to speed 5. And we're just gonna, slowly churn this or move it around. So if we have ice cream that's going up the sides of our Thermomix, this is gonna help push it down and make it consistent, okay? While we're doing this, I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna bring a little cup to show you what our ice cream looks like. Okay. We're done. And it always makes this noise. You can program it for it to make the noise nonstop forever and ever. Or you can program it to do it 3 times and then it stops. That just depends. Sometimes I like it to go nonstop so that if I'm doing something in the back of my house, or if I'm in the bathroom, or I'm just doing something and I didn't hear the 3, hear it for the 3 first times. If it continues when I come back, I'm definitely gonna hear it. Okay, so can't serve immediately. So here we go. Okay, here's our ice cream, and I'm gonna show you how creamy this is. Look at this. This is ice cream. Like, this is real ice cream. Okay. Look at this. So this one has, so I just used all of the fruit I had left. So this has bananas, blueberries, mangoes, acai. Okay. Erin, are you going to try this? Let's see. You're not going to try it? I'm going to try it. Tutti frutti. This is really good, guys. But I like, let's see, strawberries really good, mango's really good. And then for summer, pineapple with mint or melon, so good. And you could either buy the fruit frozen, or you can just cut up your own fruit and freeze it, which makes it a lot budget friendlier also. So there you go. I'm not going to show you how to do the pizza today because, you just have to roll it out, use your favorite sauce. I'm going to do this pizza for lunch today. I'm just going to add some already store-bought sauce, but of course you can make your own sauce, which would be much more delicious. But in my case, I just sometimes buy the sauce, makes it so much, time. Oh my God, I'm stuck. Okay, so you use less time. So sometimes when I'm short of time, I just like to, buy the sauce already made. And then, the cheese, you can either grind your cheese in the Thermomix, or you can just buy, cheese that's already shredded, use that, stick it in the oven, and your pizza is ready. I hope you enjoyed this class today. I hope you learned a lot. And, if you have any questions, feel free to either, email me, text me, DM me, whatever way to contact me. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this and you get to do these recipes soon. Bye-bye.